Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our 5th edition campaign here in Fantasy Grounds. This is our second week, and our Tuesday group has finally made it inside the city of Greenish to find out what's going on. They see a dark, menacing dragon flying through the night sky, causing all kinds of havoc throughout town, as groups of raiders loot and destroy and burn down the village. Last episode, our band of warriors ended up coming in from the west here, traveling up to about this location here, where they were attacked by a group of kobolds, but they were easily dispatched by our awesome warriors and mages. They basically rescued a family, a husband and wife and their child, who are tagging along with them as they are trying to make their way towards the keep here in the middle of town, which is on a raised hill above them. They decided to follow the road to the south here, and after surveying the landscape, started to head up the road where, unfortunately for them, things got a little hairy and they failed some of their checks. So welcome one and all back to our adventure for this evening. I should mention that unfortunately for us, one of our players was unable to make it tonight. He's out of town, so his character basically got lost in the night and lost his way. And so he's going to try and make it over to the keep by himself. And unfortunately, again, another player was unable to make it. But luckily for us, we have Jeremy tonight, which is going to be playing Brahm often. So, Jeremy, thanks for being able to make it to the 5th edition game tonight.
Sure thing, man.
So we, as I mentioned, we just got some skill checks there, some sneak checks as you're making your way through the dark town. And unfortunately for you guys, you failed your checks, but we ended the episode at that point, not wanting to go too long into the evening. And so, first off thing here, we are going to be having an encounter, if I can find the proper stuff. I will be sending you this new map that you guys should have access to now. Might take a minute for you to get over. Let me know when you guys see it.
Yeah, it's mostly loaded.
Alright. So basically this map is just a zoomed in view of our overview map. So we can kind of get the proper footage on it. So it is kind of blurry and kind of, not exactly perfect looking or anything. Just to the north of where some of you currently are, you should see a red circle with some reds. That's a fire that's going on in that location there. A lot of smoke is coming out, and a lot of fire. And your characters are kind of coming down in this general vicinity down the road, kind of hunkered down in the shadowy areas of the houses here, checking out the location. And as you started making your approach towards the east, towards the tower in the middle of town, suddenly coming out from the south, you see several more kobolds, followed by some figures that kind of commanding them around in English. Go here, do this. You're kind of yelling and screaming at them. You notice they have leather armor on, and they seem to have a scimitar strapped to their side. And they kind of look at, they kind of coming around in this general from the south here, kind of coming this way. And you guys hunkered down in the shadows. But unfortunately for you, they were able to spot you. So what I need you to do is roll initiative. Oh, where is the initiative? Interesting. Where are the initiative? That's all right. I will just put them at. All right. So we got Adrian, Brom, Shake and Art. Did you?
Trying to find it. I don't remember.
First page right in the middle,
Yeah.
beside AC.
Oh, yep. Right there it is. No wonder I couldn't find it. And he is not in the combat tracker because he is not in this session. So I can just delete Sewer. All right, Art, did you find it? Art, can you hear me?
Not yet. 1 second.
No, that's all right. Just if you bring up your main sheet, right in the middle, you'll see armor class, initiative, and speed. And just where it says whatever
Yeah.
+1, +2, just grab that number and just drag it over to the box.
Just a sec.
All right.
See if I can find that.
Also, if you want for speed things up, you can always drag them into the boxes at the bottom. And you just have to do a single click on them and it will automatically roll it.
Yep.
Initiative is my dex, right?
Deck, yeah.
You should only have +2.
Ah. Okay.
Art.
Oh.
It's he made a dex save. What do you need to roll is in the middle.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. Okay.
Okay, whatever that annoying noise is needs to go. All right, so some of you spot these creatures. Obviously, if you're behind the buildings, like Adran there's kind of up to the north there, kind of looking through the fire, maybe looking out this direction or whatever. But you hear some scuffling to the south, and Art, you get to go first. So what do you wish to do? I think he was the one that got a phone call, wasn't he? I'm just going to put this on pause for just a second till we get Art back.
Oh, am I going first?
Art, you are up. Yes, sir. Here we go. So you hear some scuffling to the south, see a couple kobolds, and see some figures in leather armor kind of commanding them around. I see you kind of hiding out in the shadows. There's some of you that failed your saving throws. Or skill check, sorry.
Let's see. Are they all in that general area?
They are all exactly to your southeast. The ones you can see, anyways.
Let's see, 1, 2. Let's see. I'm trying to think of a way for me to use my lightning wave and get all of them. If I stand right over here, would that provoke an attack of opportunity?
Absolutely. What are you doing? A ranged attack?
It would be a 15-foot, cube.
What are you trying to? Thunderwave?
Yeah, Thunderwave. Would that be able to hit all of them? I'm trying to see 1, 2.
15-foot cube is basically cube is a square, right?
Yeah, each cube I think is 5 feet.
15-foot cube.
So no, but you can get 3 of them. Oh no.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you don't need to be that close.
Actually, that's not right. 15 foot. That's not right. 15 foot. What am I thinking?
Should be 3 squares.
Yeah, 3
by
squares. 3 squares by 3, right.
Mm-hmm.
Why it only shows us.
That looks better.
Oh, okay.
So you can do like that. 15-foot cube.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you want to do?
Yeah. Do I have to be that close? How close? What's my furthest range I can get?
Let me look at the power actually. It says casting time 1 action. Range is self. Wave of thunderous force sweeps out of you. Each enemy in a 15-foot cube originated from you must make a Constitution saving throw. On a fail, the creature takes 2d8 thunder damage and is pushed 10 feet away from you. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed. What you can actually do...
Okay, so your original 15-foot cube was correct then. Or no, maybe not. Yeah, because it'd be 15 feet from you, right? Or is it 15?
15 feet starting from you.
Mm-hmm. So it's centered, 15 feet centered on him, but it goes out 15 feet from him. That's why that cube says 5 feet, because it's 5 feet from the caster, from the center.
Ah.
Each creature in a 15-foot cube originating from you must make a Constitution... Okay.
I'm
Yep.
thinking.
You're thinking that?
Yeah.
I don't know.
So it should be something like...
Although, yeah.
Yeah, that seems to make more sense if that would be 15 feet.
Seems pretty powerful for a first level spell to take up that much.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking, the same thing.
Yeah, it seems pretty...
Maybe it's
Each creature in a 15-foot cube...
4
Let me look up the quick reference on the range there. Because it does seem to be affecting a lot of creatures for first level spell.
I'm just going to move you for a second so I can move my... Yeah, it seems like 15-foot cube would be 3 by 3. Seems much more reasonable for a first level spell.
Yeah, okay, cube. The cube size is expressed in the length of each side, so yes, you're right. It would be 3 squares on each side.
Yep. So you could either do it like that, or you could do it like that.
I'd like to get 3 of them in, and I guess I'd like to get 2 cultists in it, because kobolds aren't such a big deal.
So you guys do see my red square over the cultists and the kobold, right? All right, so what you can do is Control-click on each one of your targets.
It's a 15-foot cube centered around you, so you have to move in the middle of them if you want to hit those.
No, it's not centered on him. It is emanating from him.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So he just kind of holds his hands out and anything within 15 feet of basically him on that side is getting forced back.
All right.
So if you Control-click on each one of those targets, once you have them all targeted, you can just activate the spell and it should roll against all of them.
All right. Unfortunately, my Control-click is not working.
It fails save. A creature takes... Okay, each creature in a... Okay, so they're just taking a Constitution save. All right. So it's up to their... You don't have to actually do an attack roll. All right.
Then I suggest you move 1 square up to be less exposed.
Oh, like right over there? Oh, I would still be able to do that. You're right.
Yeah. Up at the top of your screen... up at the top of your screen, if you select target mode, you should be able to select each.
Yeah, he doesn't need to because it's just a save.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yep.
Right.
So first one rolls a natural crit, the kobold, so he's successful. Cultist number 2 is rolled a 17, so he's successful. And cultist number 1 rolls another crit. Wow.
That's unfortunate.
That is very unfortunate for you because that was a really good idea. Unfortunately, 2 crits and a 17, they don't take any damage and they don't get pushed away. So,
All right, I sing the old-timey fail music. Wah, wah.
all right, Shake, your turn, sir.
Don't they take half as much damage on a successful save?
What
Let's
is
see.
written in the description?
Yeah.
Oh, half as much damage. Yep.
So they would still take something.
2d8.
Yeah, roll your 2d8 and then.
Yeah. All right. Should I roll it on top of them or just roll it in the box?
Just roll in the box and I'll individually add it in there.
Oh.
You just roll it once. They all take the same damage. So half of 6 is 3 points of damage.
Well, it's actually 2d8 though. So.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
10,
so
5
10,
damage.
right? So 5
yeah,
damage.
5
You got it.
damage.
Thank you for reminding me. Excellent. All right. So Cobalt 2 takes 5 damage.
Along with Cultist 1 and 2.
Yep.
All
All right. So Cobalt number 2 gets killed. You just basically blow it away. And Cultist number 2 takes 5. Cultist number 1 takes 5. There we go. And so now if you hover over them, it should show... Why doesn't it show that they've been damaged? Let me make sure the options are... Tooltip. Show enemy health. Tooltip, yeah. You should hover over them. What do you see when you hover over them?
In the combat tracker, they're showing damage.
Yeah, in the combat tracker, they show heavy.
If I over them, we just see their names.
Pretty sure only the DM gets to see how much health they actually have.
No, there's an option to let players
Last
see
game
that.
you put it so we see their L bars.
Oh yeah, that's right. So show enemy health. There we go. Bar. There we go. You guys now see the bars. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
see them now.
That's what we did. I don't think this 5th edition is working quite properly in this because some of the options, even though I tell it to do certain things, are not doing certain things. But oh well. All right, Shake. Your turn, sir.
Yep. Where's my movement on the sheet? I'm looking for this.
It is going to be...
Oh, is it speed 0?
Yeah, your speed is not 0. It should be 30.
Okay. Speed base 30.
There we go. I adjusted that for you. It should be 30. Because you're a human.
Oh, maybe I'll shoot the other one. I'll move. Do I get a clear line? No. Alright, I'll shoot Cultist 2.
Alright.
And he has not yet hacked. Is he flat-footed? Oh, that's for surprise round? No, it's for battle.
No, I don't think they have flat-footed in 5th edition.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's something I'm going to write down notes so we can take notes in between session and kind of double check things. So you hit him. Yep, sure did. Right in the chest. All right, so cultist number 2 takes an arrow to the chest. And he has slumped over. Just make sure. Cultist number 2. Yep. So, just takes a big arrow in his chest and falls over. Anything else, Shake? Or are you done?
Yep. I'll make a perception check to look if there's anything else.
You don't have any actions left to do a perception check. You spent your move and you spent your standard.
Isn't it?
It's not a free action, no.
Okay.
Yep. Too many 4th edition rules, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Because we played Me and Nate and Jeremy played 4th edition last night, so
Yeah.
5, 10. Ooh. You hear some scurrying shake on the other side of the building as hear some footprints in a little. You can't actually see anything, but you kind of know. Oh, sounds like somebody's over there as well. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and comes up next to Adran there. But he had to dash, so he's got no movements left. So it is your turn, Adran.
Okay, well, I will meet him with my hammer.
All right.
He's there. Let me find my hammer first. Okay, Warhammer. There we go. And
That is a hit.
oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
feel the wrath of Thor.
Oof. He just comes running at you, and you decide to just implode
Dismantle him.
implode his brains with your warhammer. So he
Yeah.
crumples over. You do have a move action left if you want to take anything.
Yep, I'm going.
You did
to
see him
move-
come. You did see him come around the corner from down at the northeast corner of this building. At this point, you don't actually see anybody else down there, but that's
Mhm.
the direction he was coming from.
Actually, I am going to move right that way and then this way. That way I can kind of keep an eye behind the buildings as well as see what's going on in front.
Well done,
And
sir.
just, stop there. Okay.
All
And
right.
that's it.
Excellent. Kobold number 4 steps forward and tries to stab Art with his dagger here.
Oh no.
Missing horribly. And he will be done. Alright, cultist number 1 also moves up. 3, 4. Taking his scimitar. That should be 0. Not sure what the heck is that. I'm just looking to see what kind of actions they have here, just to make sure. Alright. Nothing special. Just swings his scimitar at you. Oh! Critical hit. So, he does
Don't die. No.
3... Plus he also does another d6 for the crit, so he does a total of 7 damage to you.
Ouch.
That's so bad.
And he is done.
He
Brahm.
It should be more, though. Doesn't he? Oh, no. Okay. 5th
All
edition. Forget it.
Yep.
I sing
exactly.
pain, and then I reel over in pain, and I tumble and fall.
Oh, you're down. All right. So, Brahm, it is your turn, sir. You see this kobold or this guy in leather armor, and kind of screaming wildly, reaches up with his scimitar and just whoosh right across Art's chest. Art kind of just lunges backwards and falls on the ground. You with us, Brahm?
Yes.
All righty. So, I know you said you were new to 5th edition. So basically in 5th edition you get a move action and a standard action. Your movement speed is 30, so basically 6 squares.
Mm-hmm.
You can take a dash action, which is basically a double move. You can take your normal attack action anytime during your move. So you could move 30 feet, do an attack, and then move another 30 feet. You can... Opportunity attacks do not are not caused unless you leave a threatened area. So, for example, I'm just going to move you over here next to the cultist. If you're next to the cultist, you can completely move around the cultist without having any kind of opportunity attacks. Only when you move away from the cultist will an opportunity attack happen. And you can basically take a disengage action to do that, but it does take your standard action to do that.
Okay. My question is, Art said he fell down. Is something about not hitting 0 and you still fall down? I'm not.
No,
following.
I just that's my character. He fell down.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I probably won't be able to take a main action next turn. Maybe a bonus action. Yeah, it was good hit against Art, and he hasn't actually experienced physical pain in a while traveling with the group.
Oh, okay. I was wondering, if 0 doesn't mean 0 anymore. All right. I guess I will move 6 forward. So it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and looking at this thing called dodge.
Okay, you can spend a dodge action. That basically takes your standard action. Anybody that attacks you is at disadvantage. The big thing about 5th edition is they got rid of all this bull crap, +2,
Right.
-2, and everything. So now it's disadvantage and disadvantage. So anybody that attacks you will be at disadvantage. They're going to roll 2 20-siders and take the lower result if you are a dodger.
That sounds good, because dash means I couldn't attack. That's my standard to do the dash, right?
But yes, sir. Yep, that's
Okay.
correct.
So I'll stay there and dodge.
Excellent choice. All right. Let me see what this fella does. Okay, so you see another fella come around the corner, Adran. 6. Kind of walking up to you, you notice that he has, he's just got light cloth armor on. He's got some, like a face paint on, kind of like in a warrior, not in a warrior mode, but more like a mystical kind of tattoo on his face. His cloak is kind of blowing in the wind, and he points a finger at you, and he says, "Bow before me." And I need to check something really quickly. Okay, you must make a successful wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
18. He says that, and you feel this urge in your head and your muscles strain to prevent but you resist his words. Well
By
done.
The power of Thor, I resist you.
All right. Basically, Kurt, the family are kind of escorting, kind of ducks back here in the dark shadows, followed by his kid and the wife. They're kind of hunkered down between these two buildings. She's got her spear out. She's kind of looking. She's kind of looking to the west in this area. Just watching to make sure there's nobody coming this way, and just hunkering down just to protect themselves. Okay. So that's done. Farley Kobold number 1. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he will also take the dodge action. Kobold number 1.
Okay.
All right, Art. You're laying on the ground. 2 figures right above you, standing there, watching you.
I cough a little bit, and then I sing a sweet song and attempt to use bardic inspiration on Shake. At the same time, I am going to reach into my pocket and drink one of the healing potions I have.
All right. What does that give Shake, the bardic inspiration?
It gives him a 1d6 that he can use
After his attack.
or before if he
Or
wants
before
to,
his...
or a saving throw,
Right.
or an ability check, just pretty much anything if he wants to do.
Right. Gotcha. All right. Excellent. So you get... Potion is 2d4. Is that right?
Not sure. I don't have my book in front of me.
Thinking you're right, but I'll double check that.
Let's see here. Where is my book, actually? That's not what I wanted. Where is my...
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2, thank you. For some reason, I can't find my book. I've had it on my desktop. I must have got moved when I was moving stuff around. Sorry about that.
That's okay. Once I get that equipment.
Yeah, that'd be great.
You'll
That'd
be able
be
to-
So
perfect.
2d4 plus 4?
2d4 plus 2.
Oh, plus 2, okay. That's 7 exactly.
Alright,
Sweet.
so you gain 7 hit points back, and you're feeling much better about things.
Sing a song of triumph.
Singing a song of triumph. Alright. So, Shake.
Can you switch a weapon during your move action in 5th edition?
You can interact with one object, so you can put an object away, you can draw a weapon, you can close a door.
Okay.
So you're going to drop your bow?
Yeah, and you
Well,
use
you could hold it in one hand, right? If you're using a one-handed weapon.
Yeah, that's true.
And then just draw your long sword, or I don't know, what are you using for your other weapon?
Is it okay? I didn't follow what was said.
Sorry, you can't put your bow away and draw a sword, but you could just draw your sword.
Okay.
So you can draw your sword and you're holding your bow in the other hand, right?
For example. Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All
Okay.
right.
Sounds good.
And I attack this cultist.
Oh, that's a good hit. Good hit.
Can I use Bardic Inspiration on the damage?
Good question. Can he, Art?
Let's see. You can use it on a one ability attack roll, or saving throw. I don't.
Yeah.
That's just an attack roll, not a damage roll.
Yep, I don't think you can do it on a damage roll. So 6 damage to the cultist. He's heavily wounded. All right. Good job. Adran.
All right, it's time to go after these guys. I think I'm going to call upon the power of Thor as I step forward and call the winds to aid me. I'm going to cast Thunderwave on, or see if I can remember how to do this. Draw a square, maybe. Whoops, too much.
Thunder Wave. So this is same thing. Each creature in a
Yep.
15-foot cube. Yep, okay.
So we should be able to get both of them.
Yep.
Right there.
Absolutely. So they're going to
And-
make a Constitution saving throw.
That's correct, yes.
So the cultist rolls an 11.
13 is the target number.
Alright, so he's failed. Kobold number 1. He rolls a 1, so they're both going to take some pretty good damage here.
And there's the damage for you.
Alright, so 15? What? That's
Yep.
crazy.
Apparently I rolled well.
Yeah, obviously. Kobold 1 takes 15. You both of them just into a big ball of nothing, and they kind of shatter as you force them backwards with your awesome power.
Yeah.
Wow, that's
what
very
happens when
impressive. Yeah,
We mess with Thor.
absolutely. Nice job.
Okay, and yeah, that's how I've done both my things. So move in action, whatever.
All right,
Yeah, done.
Kobold 4 is going to swing at you on the ground. So he has advantage on this attack. So an 11 and a 11. So does an 11 hit?
Yeah, that's actually kind of funny.
It is. With his advantage.
You know, down by the bottom, by the modifiers, if you just click the advantage button, it will roll both dice.
Yeah, I see that now.
Yeah.
Who's he attacking?
He's attacking you laying on the ground there, right in front of him, right?
Oh, it definitely does not hit me. I have an AC of 14.
Well, then he has swung at you and missed. He will be done. So, cultist number 1 is going to move there. And he is also going to swing at you laying on the ground. Miss. Oh, and another crit. Boy, it's just not going to be your night, is it?
I can't provoke an attack of opportunity against him, can I? While he's moving? I can't, like, kick him?
Nope.
Alright.
So he's done 2 plus 3, 5 damage.
I go, not again.
2 crits on you. Wow, that's just horrible luck. All right, Bram.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do 5 to there.
Excellent.
Target the cultist.
That's a
He
hit.
should be dead now.
Yep. You finish him off. You lop his head off with his with your war axe.
Very nice.
Plus, you still have 1 movement point, so you could actually move 1 more spot if you wanted to.
Okay. And my momentum would probably lead me more to this side, so I can be within the kobolds.
Sure. All right. The family, they're just hunkered down still. Art, back up to you, sir.
Okay. As I'm hit just now by a cultist, everything happens so quickly. I see him get instantly destroyed by Bram. But even with all this, I managed to pull out my crossbow and attempt to shoot Kobold 4.
You don't seem to have the damage from the last crit.
Oh, my bad. 5. There we go. Now I do.
Yeah, I should have just dropped it on your head so it would have auto-done it. My bad. I apologize for that.
Don't worry about it. Alright.
Alright, so you're going to pull out your crossbow and that will provide an attack of opportunity, though.
Let's see. Considering how all these people get to go after me.
Just let me act. He's gonna die.
You know what?
next turn.
Instead, I'm just gonna use my cantrip, Vicious Mockery, which deals 1d4 psychic damage. Well, the kobold has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Alright, wisdom saving throw coming up. He's rolled an 11. He failed.
He fails. He takes 1d4 psychic damage. And he has disadvantage on his next
Can I take
attack
that?
roll.
All right. He's taking 4 damage. All right. And Shake, you are up.
1, 2, 3, 4. Is flanked? Is
Nope.
there
No
something?
flanking in 5th edition.
God. It's like learning to
Yep.
everything
But
again.
if one of the other players was a rogue, he would have an advantage.
Yes. The rogue would get his sneak attack damage if he hits.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yes. So there's an advantage because you can move around people and not cause opportunity attacks.
Okay.
And
But
there's
the
a disadvantage
disadvantage
because-
is there's no flanking. Yes.
Oh yeah, so True is threatened, so I can actually use my I could have done sneak attack damage.
Mhm. Yep.
Damn.
Yep. But you miss.
Okay.
Adran.
Right, well, seeing as nobody else seems to be sneaking up behind us, I'm going to move down here. Oops. 5, 10, 15. Seeing the family's still okay, I'm going to leave them there for a minute. Oh, 20, 25, and 30. Yeah, if I can get that spot. There we go. What are we looking at here? 5, 10, 2, 5. Well, I could try and throw a hammer at them, I suppose. Be at disadvantage. I'm going to try Guiding Bolt. I'm going to use a first level spell. Targeting the kobold, since he seems to be the only one standing.
Yep. The only one you see, anyways.
Yes, exactly.
But you've blasted him with your bolt. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Can anybody say overkill?
Yeah, that was overkill. He arms and pieces and legs go flying everywhere after that. That was way overkill. Especially since he had 1 hit point left.
Whoops.
So after
Yeah.
after you finish this last kobold off, you have a minute to kind of gather your breath and look around, and you don't see anything else approaching. So you can kind of
Quickly loot the bodies.
quickly loot the bodies and stuff,
Mhm.
and then gather your forces back and continue moving on. I will post in the chat box, or in between sessions in the Skype box again, the items you found.
Okay.
If there's anything obviously important, I would have had that ready to go.
Yeah, that makes sense.
You might find a little bit of copper pieces and just some normal household items and such.
Mhm.
Let's see. Yeah. Let's bring
Okay.
back up our Greentis map. So, as I mentioned, you guys are kind of in this current spot here. You're about 200 feet away from the keep now.
Okay.
You can see it up there on the hill up ahead of you. You can see some torchbearers along the top. It does have a nice high wall. It's about 50 feet stone wall. And you can see some figures moving around on torches up at the top. And like I said, every once in a while you do catch a glimpse of a dark, shadowy figure flying through the night. But we're going to find out what the PCs end up doing here in the next episode, folks. Thanks so much for watching, and be sure to come back and watch and find out if the PCs can finally make it into the keep. Thanks so much for watching, folks.